Hey everyone, so in this video I'll show you the SQL database integration and multiple economies features that are in version 0.93. So the first thing you need to do is download and install a program that will let you create MySQL databases. In my case I'm using WAMP server, which is easy to install. Just download it and install it and then create a database for Minecraft. And to do that, go to localhost and then go to SQL Buddy and then log in. It should be root or root and no password for the default. And then what you do to make a new database is you go to here, type in the name of a database and click submit, and then your database will be down here. For what I made was a Minecraft database, and these are things that the plugin will generate. So after you have a database made, you also need to make a user account that can access it. So I made the user account and password Minecraft as well, so they're all easy to use. To make a user, just type it in here, name and password, and click submit. So after you have your database set up, go into your plugins folder, into HyperConomy, and then into config. And then in the new version 0.93, there will be a new section called SQL connection, and then what you have to do is set use SQL to true, and then you have to fill out the rest of the information. So in my case it's Minecraft for everything. By default WAMP uses port 3306, and then I'm running on localhost. So once that's all set up, start up your server, and then what it will do on your first run is it will import all of the files that have your item data in it. So items.yml and enchants.yml will be converted into a new SQL table. And then it'll also start using a log in the SQL table, but it won't import your old log. You'll have to use the new log. So then go into your server, and after first logging in, you'll notice that your shop might be locked for a few seconds. That's just locking it down to prevent you from doing anything before the SQL tables are created properly. So after it's unlocked, which will just be a few seconds, you are now using SQL. Everything's running on SQL, the prices and the stocks, and I'm not in a shop. So I will show you the new multiple economies feature. So let's make a shop and then create a new economy. So the first thing we need to do is create a new economy, and to do that you do create economy and then the name of the economy. So I'll make it economy 2. Oh, it already exists. So I'll do create economy econ 2. So now it's working on creating a new economy, and as you can see the shop is locked. So while it's doing that, I will set up 2 areas for shops. Alright, so let's make 2 shops now. I'll just call this shop S1. So now we have shop S1, and then let's do shop S2. So now we have S1 and S2. So to see what economy I'm a part of, since we can now have multiple economies running the same server, and what that means is entirely different prices for the same item in each economy. So to see my economy, I do /economy info, and for short it's /ei, and it says I'm a part of the default economy, which is the original economy that you imported. So to create a new economy and then link it to a shop, we've already made the economy called econ 2. So let's do /set shop economy, and then the name of the shop, which is S2, and then econ 2 is the name of the economy. So the shop economy is now set, And now if I go in, this is shop 1, and then S2, if I do /EI, which is short for economy info, it says I'm a part of the Econ2 economy. And if I go over here, I'm back in the default economy. So how it works is you assign economies to your shops, and whenever you enter a shop, it sets your economy to that shop's economy. So over here I can have different prices than I have over in this shop, and the number of economies you can have is unlimited. So I'll demonstrate the differing prices. So in this economy, 1 stone is $1.99, and then in this one it's also $1.99. Let's change the stocks. So now it's 30. And then here it is 5. What can happen if you are really close together and your shop check interval isn't fast enough is it won't detect you changing shops. So you may want to change your shop interval, and you can do that with set interval shop, and I'll make it super fast 1. You won't notice any lag even setting it low to 1. So now it'll tell me instantly when I enter a shop, and it will quickly change my economy. So here stone's 30, here stone's 5, and everything's different, everything's unique. The stock value, static price, it's all unique for every single item in the entire economy. And with this you can still use the normal things for shops, like you can ban items for shops or add them. So let's remove all items from S2. So to do that you can do /remove items all S2. It's actually remove item all S2. So now nothing should be tradable in the shop, and it says sorry, you can't trade this here. And then if I go over here, it'll let me, because that's a different shop. So let's add back in just a single item, and to do that you can do /add item, or for short AI, and for remove item it's RI. I usually use the aliases. So let's add item stone, and this is S1. Oh, we're in S2. So now stone is in S2. Now we can sell and buy stone. Now it doesn't have any. But and then every other item you still can't trade in the shop. So that's a useful feature. So what you can do with multiple economies is you can have complex trade networks set up. So basically you could have one shop that's a part of one part of your map, and then another shop in another part that's far away, and you could have traders that try to go between the shops to find the best deals. And the other interesting part of it is with the chess shops. If you have a chess shop, your chess shop's prices are determined by whichever economy you used last. So say you are trying to sell a certain item in your chess shop, you could say you could put stone in, and if you want to get the best deal on stone, you can check which economy has the best prices. So go here, 30 bucks, here 50 bucks. So just by walking in this economy you will raise the price of stone in your chess shop, and that may or may not be a good thing. I mean, it might discourage other players from buying it, or it might encourage it. So there's a lot of complexity you can do with multiple economies. Let's see, and then there are a few other commands such as delete economy, that removes the economy, and you can do list economies to show all the economies that exist in the database. And to conclude this video, I'll show you what it looks like in the file. Oh, and I'll show you the logging feature too. So every time I sell an item, it's writing to the SQL log. Now I can't trade there, so let's go over here. And so, oh, and their notifications have changed too. So if I do notify all, it will tell me which economy that the item went to, and so now it'll say the default economy has so many of an item, and then I'll add all the items back to S2, and then cell 1. So now the Econ 2 has 1 jungle wood. So you can change, it'll display which economy in the notifications. And I haven't actually showed you in the notifications yet, but I'll do that in another video. So in the database, you can, if you're using WAMP, you can go to SQL Buddy, which is right here, and then go into the different tables. Right here, these 3 are used by HyperConomy. Here's the new log, and if you want to see what's in the log, you can go here, and then it tells you all the information about what happened. So it tells you when the transaction happened, what it was, purchase or sale, tells you what item it was, tells you the amount, the money, and then this is what you bought it from. So if it was from another player, it would list the other player here, and then what type of sale it was. In the future, I'll have queries, and you can look up how much of a certain item a player bought and such things in game. And then here we have all the items and enchantments, and here you can see which economy it's a part of, and you can sort it. So here's economy 2, and then there's econ 2 somewhere. So, and that's that, and this table stores which player is a part of which economy.